Hey guys, this is Fang Sashavia here coming at you with a bit of a very important update video. I want to outlay some changes to the channel moving forward. Um, so I figured we'll just jump straight into what's going to be changing. Well, as I've been hinting at in videos and streams, I've been thinking about cutting the 3 days that I've been doing this discussion videos and just upload 2 times a week. Just a bit of an experiment. Um, Sometimes for channels, when they start uploading less, then, that actually helps their channel quite a bit. Maybe part of the reason why my channel doesn't really grow that much is because of the fact that I upload 5 days a week. I'm not giving, there's nothing to really look forward to for you guys because like I said, I'm uploading 5 days a week. So I figured for a month, probably for the rest of this month, probably till the same time. Um, Let me rephrase that. My apologies, I'm tired. Probably starting next week and moving until the same time next month, I will try this new experiment. I figured it's worth the chance, and if it doesn't really do nothing for my channel, then well, at least I tried it. It's just I really need to try something because I've gotten to the point to where it's really starting to kind of get on my nerves that I put all this effort into my YouTube channel and for what? You know? And maybe it could be because of the content I do, maybe to people it is, it could be poorly commentated. It could be, and I hate to say, and I don't want to think about it this way because, I don't think Mizu's editing chops are bad. You know, it could be the editing. I don't know. Or it's just simply, it could be like I've always theorized. Maybe the ship for my channel has sailed. I don't know. You know, I have to try something here. So I figured I would do a bit of a Hail Mary and just try this new idea out. Um, is it probably gonna hurt my channel? Probably not. you know, but like I said, it's I'm better off trying. And if this experiment fails, then you know what? Maybe that should come. Maybe the next question is, should I just do a full reset and just start another channel and just focus on that channel? Kind of start over and do things right. You know, take what I've learned from doing this channel and put it towards that. But then, you know, the issue with that is I'm basically doing what I've done before to where I start channels and I try to upload on them and then they don't work out. And it's not the simple fact, if I were to tell this to anyone else, people might think, oh, you could be burnt out. I'm not burnt out. How can you be burnt out when you've took a year off? Mind you, without me wanting to. That logic doesn't make sense. That's also why I've been trying to stream on Twitch, which is probably a stupid idea because I'm basically doing, like I said, with a new YouTube channel. I'm basically starting over. You know, do I want to quit content creation? No, I don't. That's the last thing I want because I enjoy it. I like the fact that I'm my own boss. I don't have to deal with people. I just have to basically have to just, record my video, have it be edited, it's uploaded, bada bing, bada boom. The only boss I have is what YouTube says in its guidelines. And I've always enjoyed that freedom with doing this sort of thing. But we all know how it is that there's probably just as hardworking people on this platform that probably has less subs than me. It's one of those things to where like I've done research on what to do and on how to change my channel around. It's just I don't know. My biggest problem is that my channel's identity is that of a Sonic channel, which I love talking about Sonic. I've always been worried about changing that whole thing because, other channels have done it and it just completely hurt them. And plus, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to take that stuff away from any of you because because change is very hard. And not to mention, I don't particularly like it when other channels change and the fans don't like it, and that content creator kind of dogs on their fans a little bit. It's like, at the end of the day, it's you guys that has decided that we are allowed to continue doing what we're doing on this platform. You know, like I said, I've said this since day one. I'm going to be fighting this as long as I can. Thing is, I'm 30 years old. I'm going to be turning 31 this year. I need to do something, and I need it to freaking work. Because last thing I wanted is to work a freaking 9 to 5 job somewhere. Because that's not the life I want to live. I'll be honest. I want to be able to create things and add more creativity to this world than me basically being just someone else working at a freaking grocery store. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's not the life I want. And I've actually thought about and I've always been thinking about going to pretty much getting like what's the word for them? I forgot what they're called, but they're kind of the middleman between a content creator and a YouTuber, and I've been thinking about getting them because they could probably help me grow this channel. And not to mention they would have, if I need something then pretty much they can provide it for me. There's a lot of things I want to do for this channel. And I feel like I'm constantly anytime I start going, it's like a freaking stop sign just comes slamming down in front of me. And I'm sure that this update video probably isn't going to be watched. Which is why I don't even do them, but I do them because I need to get this off my chest. And maybe, some of you out there may click on this and watch it. That's why I do it. Have I kind of messed myself up by not doing collaborations? No. There's other channels that don't do collaborations. You can make it on YouTube without doing collaborations. The fact of the matter is that I had a nasty habit of when life were to throw me a big curveball, I could not adapt to the changes in my life. Happened back in 2018, right when two very important people in my life passed away. And I've said this many times before. My channel was starting to grow because of, that was when the whole You Got a Knuckles meme was big, and I had Shadow react to Perfect Cell versus You Got a Knuckles. I should have took that momentum and just kept going with it, but I didn't. I stopped because of my grief. And I know some people may say, well, you know, it's understandable. The problem is I wasn't uploading for several months. I had a nasty habit of doing that. To where I stop and go, I stop and go, and stop and go. Happened again last year too. Well, not last year, the year before last year, to where we were going to get something done, meaning I wouldn't have access to my computer. That's also why I came up with the idea of getting a laptop, to where basically, like I said, and I know that this seems like I'm kind of, talking about things I've talked before, but this is, I want to reiterate something. That was the point of me getting a laptop. It was to circumvent, no matter if I can't be on my desktop computer, I will always have that laptop for when I need to record something. That was the point. And even getting that laptop has been pretty much non-existent. I could do, I could make that a donation goal. Well, kind of hard to do donations go when, you know, when you feel like it probably isn't going to work out because of prior experiences. When if someone else were to do a similar donation goal, you know damn well they would probably hit that goal. I've seen it happen. I saw it happen during Mizu's Dono-a-thon. While versus what I've seen other people go through with that, they hit their goal easily. Some people may say, some people may point out that I'm jealous. No, I'm not jealous. I'm bitter. I'm very bitter. Because the thing that you guys need to understand is that, like for Mizu, for example, during her Dono-thon, to where she can move up here, she was streaming for 2 months, nonstop. Granted, the upside to that is that she got a lot of followers on Twitch. So that Donathon wasn't a full-on failure. The downside to it, it is a failure when it comes to its intended goal. But knowing what we do now and the circumstances of why she hasn't been able to be up here yet, things happen for a reason. One of my biggest flaws about myself is that when things I feel like aren't going right for me, or if I seem like my plans aren't working, I start, I guess, blaming myself, which is a big flaw. Just one of those things that there are things out of my control. I want to be able to make the best videos I can. And I feel like I can't do it the way I have been. I know that with me recording off my Xbox and basically, you know, and with Mizu right now recording me on OBS from a voice chat both me and her are in. I get it. We got to use what we have. And we got to make use of what we have. And we got to do what we can. But I got to be honest, the content I've been making, I know I can do better. I know I can make better stuff. I'm a very creative person. The problem is that is my lack of resources. Because of the fact that I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, I can't commission, my own comics to be so I can dub them. I can't commission, you know, animators to animate some stuff for me, and it's frustrating. Now, on the other hand, people will probably tell me, why don't you just animate your own stuff? That takes time. That would be a learning curve. And I've thought about it. It's just, how much more stuff on this channel do I have to do by myself? I guess this update video has turned into pretty much a freaking real talk video, I guess. I feel like no matter what I do, just never works out. So, the only thing I can do is I feel like this is just brainstorm. That's why I've thought about just uploading 2 times a week. See what happens. Less is more sort of approach. If those 2 videos are the only videos that are doing pretty much worth anything on this channel, while the 3 other days aren't really doing, jack squat, then you know why not? Why shouldn't I try this experiment? Am I afraid that it might screw up my channel more? A little bit, but it ain't going to do that much damage. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. And I don't want people to pity me or whatever. I'm not doing this to, I guess, what's the term? I don't know what the term is. I'm just trying to get stuff off my chest. There's no other reason besides that. And some of you may be wondering, well, will you be getting that laptop to make things easier? I don't know. People said that I will be. Honestly, I don't think I will be. Will I ever quit YouTube if this whole thing doesn't turn around? Probably. Unfortunately. So, but like I said, that's going to be a last resort. I'm going to be fighting this whole thing. I'm not going to give myself no time limit. I'm not going to say, oh well, if my channel doesn't improve by this month, this year, I'm not going to do that. It's obvious I'm doing something wrong. And I need to rectify something somewhere. Problem is, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The only thing I feel like I'm doing wrong is that I'm not making the videos I want to make. I want to do more bigger projects. I want to be in the position to where I can commission someone to animate something for me so I can dub over it. So I can dub it. Or have someone commission this comic. Saying as I do think I am just as good as any big creator on this platform. This isn't a doubt thing. I know I'm capable of reaching the same level of success as Markiplier is. Well, has. I'm just doing something wrong. There's something I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to rectify that. I'm just trying to figure out what. Am I not taking advantage of the shorts thing? Am I not taking advantage of certain tags I should be using? I just don't know. So, probably after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna look up, find hopefully someone that can help me out, and hopefully maybe they can offer me some guidance, because I don't know what to do. So might as well go, as much as I hate to say this, ask for help. And yes, folks, I really do hate asking for help. I prefer doing something myself, but sometimes when you don't have a solution, sometimes you have to ask for help. So that's it for this video. I'm not going to say hope you all enjoy it, but I hope you all at least understand where I'm coming from. So this will be the final week of 5-day uploads. So look forward to a reaction video tomorrow, and then the final video with both me and Mizu doing something together on this channel. God, that sounds. I worded that wrongly, almost like me and her breaking up, and that's not the case. But you all get what I mean. So in the name we pray, guys. Why I say it like that? I'm doing really good in this video, aren't I, guys? Anyways, guys, until next time.